Another reason.
Okay. It is Amazing Friday. That is for sure. We have a lot of special guests coming on our show, don't we, Reese?
Yes, we do.
We're trying to get Russell to come in.
Russell Davenport, the purest shooter in Cannon County.
And he is Mr. Basketball
His
from
son,
what year?
His son was Mr.
His
Basketball
son was
in
Mr.
Cannon County in 2022. He just graduated from Trevecca, played basketball there, graduated a year early.
Oh, that's awesome.
Great young man.
Awesome. Well, of course, it's Reese's FYI Fridays here at Supreme Building Products. And I got my man Reese with me this morning. And we're actually going to try to get the whole, more clan in here at this point.
Coming?
Yeah, your daddy called him. Your dad said, I'm going to give him a call. I was like, yeah, sure. And Ryan said, what time do I have to be there? Just whenever.
He got to get his hair right.
He does. Hey, listen. He's all about community. And then we're going to have our another person from Warren County's finest. Miss Dale is going to be coming in. If you know her, it's either from the Democratic Party or the Pickleball Queen. I just want to say, and we love her, but she is going to come in and talk to us about Master Gardeners and all that's coming up, because I think today is the big sale. Tomorrow is the big sale that the Master Gardeners are going to do. So make sure you listen to all the details she gives. But with that said, here at Supreme, what hot deals are going on right now?
We've got a lot of good deals. I have to turn my head.
You're fine.
We've got weed eater string, guys. It's getting that time of year. Grass is growing, weeds are growing with all the I'll move my head over a little bit, Ryan.
Yeah.
You see, you're good. My big head with grass growing to all the rain. So $8.24. This is the spiral. This is the tough string too. So that's a good price. $8.24 for that. Again, waspers. Do you call it a wasper or a hornet?
I call it a hornet or a wasp.
You don't call it a wasper.
No, I say a wasp.
Have you ever heard of wasper?
No.
You never heard anybody call it a wasper?
No.
Wasper. We've got wasper spray.
Okay.
For $5.
But it says wasp and hornet spray.
But you never heard anybody call it a wasper?
Unless that's just a
watch out for that wasper.
Yeah, unless they just want to carry it on a little bit longer.
Wasper.
Maybe.
The wasper spray is $5.25 a can.
We need it.
Keep an eye out on that if you're in the barn or getting your tractors hooked up or just in the shed or for you guys doing remodeling up in old houses, that stuff's good to have. Keep on hand, keeping your toolbox, keeping your tool belt, keep around your equipment there. And also we've got 2x612 yellow pine, $6.69. So it's been a good week. We've had sold a lot of stuff last week that was on sale. Sold a whole lot. So
good.
Starting to get a lot of feedback. Appreciate you all as always coming in, catching up, talking with you. Glad to have Brian back. We were a little worried about him not showing up today as well.
I mean, Reese said off air, if he don't show today, we got to dock his pay.
Yeah.
And then after that, I guess we're going to have to dock his time.
Put in the closure.
Yeah.
So, good week. Mother's Day is Sunday.
Yes.
Don't forget that.
What are you guys going to be doing for your moms?
What we're going to do. That's a good question.
I know what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be eating some food that my mom is cooking.
We'll eat. Just hang out. So, I'm coming out of retirement tonight for coaching. I'll be helping Shepherd's little 9-year-old team tonight, so I'm quite excited about that.
Is this for baseball?
It's Ryan's son. So I'm gonna come out of my retirement.
I think that's awesome because you help Shep on the.
I help him. I work with him. Yeah, I work with him and working with his team, so we enjoy it. So
I love that. So what's the team called?
I have no idea what their team is. I think Coffee Bank.
Okay,
Chase
Coffee
McGee,
Bank and Trust.
Chase McGee has sponsored their team, so we play 5:30 tonight.
Good
so
man,
it should be a good time.
I love that. All in the family.
Yep.
Love that. So anything, I'm going to do one random question for you before I let you go this morning. What has been like the hot commodity for contractors and homeowners when they come in buying something right now?
It's seasonal. Right now people are doing stain. I mean, right now people are doing decks. So a lot of people, we're switching a lot of people over to the composite decking right now. So, people are getting tired. We talked about this before, maintenance free. That's what you do in your house. You don't want a lot of maintenance on your house. So a lot of people are doing maintenance free stuff, composite decking. You don't have, you can power wash it. You don't have to keep it stained. You don't have to worry about it getting rotten. You don't have to worry about splinters. So just maintenance free stuff. That's kind of the thing that people are going for. People just get tired of doing housework all the every season.
The cleanup every 3 or 4 months you got to do. Right. I get it. I don't like it. I hate it.
Selling a lot of pressure treated right now. We've got treated trucks coming in, once or twice a week, just really, really rolling through that stuff. We've got a fresh stock of landscape timbers coming in next week. We sold out of all of our pine straw, folks, and we've had a lot of calls. We're having some issues getting the pine straw in. So, we've got the big bales, the bigger bales that are equal to, I think, 2.5 square bales, I think, is what the roll is. Yeah. So hopefully, fingers crossed, we're going to get that in this week. And when we do, we'll post it on our Facebook page, post it. Brandy does a really good job with the signs. She'll post it up out on the media sign there. So landscaping stuff right now, decks, just outdoor
railing,
railing, yep.
And I do know, a lot of that railing. Like when people are on the staining thing, I was told the other day that the weather has to be just right, because when you stain, it has to sit for good 48 hours.
But reverting back, when you stain, if you put on a deck, pressure treated deck, that wood needs to kind of dry out, quote unquote, for at least 90 days. So it's not wise to put a new deck on today, then stain it tomorrow. That wood needs to, it is kiln dry, but it's still got moisture in it, and it's still got a lot of water in it, because of the way it goes through the pressure treated process. We don't want to get into a scientific class today, but it's got to dry out. So give it 90 days. But as far as staining, Kelly, you don't want a lot of humidity. You don't want that humidity. You don't want a high heat. July, August is probably not the best time to do that. Wait till September, October. Don't do it in the morning. Okay. The wood needs to acclimate, get dried out, and quote unquote cure. And you got to have good weather, because what happens if it's humid, wet, if the surface is wet, what's going to happen is that stuff's going to peel off. It's not going to get a good adhesion to it, and then you're just going to have all kinds of problems.
I was going to say, because everybody there's always tips and hacks and pros and cons, and I think that's like a pro and a con people need to know about when they're 100%. Staining their stuff. Anything else before I let you go?
That's it. Appreciate you guys once again. Always thank you to Mr. Jimmy Grissom and Mickey Prater at Prater's Auto for bringing us some donuts today.
Oh, is that who brought them?
That's who brought them. So Jimmy brought them in early this morning, and then Mickey Prater, Prater's Automotive, he brought in. He always brings us some in, a couple times a month, every Friday. So
I love it. And then I saw somebody's birthday. I saw a happy birthday, Ronnie.
That was Big Ronnie. His was last week.
Okay.
So that's what you did. That's what you missed the banana pudding. I told you to come in for the banana pudding.
Come back.
No.
It was so busy last week with the Jerry Cooper building, and then I got pulled somewhere else, and I was like, I thought in the back of my head, I'm like, it's going to be okay. I want the banana pudding, but it's going to be okay. But with that said, guys, when we come back, Brian Carr is going to come on with us. And then as soon as Ryan Moore and Miss Dale get here, we'll get them on as well. And anybody else that wants to come on the show this morning at this point. But with that, take care. God bless. And remember, Warren County, keep it first.
Our coffee drive-thru located at 601 Beersheba Highway, McMinnville. Or give them a call at 474-1776. At Our Coffee, we pour love into every cup of coffee we serve. Welcome to our coffee drive-thru, located at 601 Beersheba Highway, McMinnville.
Don't know what to eat? Have you tried Cumberland Biscuit Company or Tops Frozen Yogurt and Metro Deli? Down on Main, you can enjoy pizzas and sandwiches, weekly combo specials, soups, salads, and finish it up with Tops Frozen Treats. On the weekends, check out Cumberland Biscuit Company's unique dishes like the Twisted Goat Burger or the Bambushka Burger. For lunch or dinner, get the experience of going out of town right here in McMinnville, down on Main. Follow Tops and Cumberland Biscuit Company on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
When you need help with your medical needs, who are you going to call? At Stacy's Wellness Pharmacy, you're not just a number, you're a part of our community. When you call Stacy's Wellness Pharmacy, you'll get a live person to help answer your medical questions. In a hurry? Try our convenient drive-thru. Not able to get out? We offer free delivery within the city limits. Stacy specializes in Mr. Stewart's over-the-counter and prescription cough syrups. Need to transfer your prescriptions? It's no trouble to transfer to Stacy's, where people care and wellness matters. Stacy's Wellness Pharmacy is located at 485 North Chancery Street, or give them a call at 474-0600.
It's the perfect time for planting. Visit Randall Walker Farms at 8240 Manchester Highway in Morrison, Tennessee. From fresh plants to seasonal favorites, we have everything you need to beautify your home or project this fall. Available for both retail and wholesale. Looking for something sweet? Don't miss out on our delicious frozen blueberries. Stop by and see us 6 days a week, Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. and Saturday from 7 a.m. to 12 p.m. For more information, call 931-635-9535 or email rwalkerfarms@benlomond.net.
Craving the best barbecue in the South? Look no further than Prater's Barbecue in Morrison. Whether you're dining in or taking out, we've got something for everyone.
From our mouth-watering brisket, baby back ribs, juicy ribeye steaks, specialty sandwiches, and fried chicken tenders, your taste buds are in for a treat.
Don't forget our weekly specials. Monday, spaghetti or hamburger steak. Tuesday, meatloaf or barbecue chicken pork. Wednesday, pork loin or Salisbury steak. Thursday, smoked chicken halves or country fried steak. Friday, fried catfish or Cajun catfish on rice.
Whether you're feeding hundreds at a company picnic or meeting a friend for lunch, you can count on Prater's to satisfy your taste buds.
Call us at 635-2259 and taste the tradition at Prater's Barbecue. 30 years of excellence.
Hey, this is Kevel at the Cafe at Tree City, and I'm happy to say that you can now order all of your favorite espresso drinks online for pickup or curbside delivery. And you can do that by getting on Google, searching the Cafe at Tree City and just clicking online order, or follow our social channels and click on the link in our profile. Come enjoy a drink with us inside for pickup or to go. Hope to see you all soon. Thanks.
Morning, everybody, on Warren First 931. I'm your host, Joe, Kelly Walker Slaughter, alongside our neighborhood friend.
Your neighbor who just scarfed down a donut. Mm-hmm. Thank you to the fine people, making them who brought in the donuts this morning.
Yes.
And the Moores, they're always the hostess with the mostest.
They do.
And hey, guys, it's Friday.
Yes.
Woo! We got Mother's Day. Shout out to all the moms.
Yes. There's so many things going on this weekend. Shout out, of course, to the moms and all the people that are, maybe not necessarily a mom, because of their circumstances, but you are a mom in some form or fashion. I want, and the aunts, and the grandmas, and anybody that's a caregiver.
Oh, yeah.
This is your weekend.
Well, it's okay. So at the beginning of the week, we started to celebrate Teacher Appreciation Week and Nurse Appreciation Week. Yeah. And both those fields are dominated by women.
Oh, yeah.
It's just given. And maybe in a nurse, I see it, and you don't have to be blood related.
No.
You don't have to. There's so many women that have influenced my life. There's so many people that I call my second moms, or I call my mother-in-law. I hate saying the term in-law. I call her my mother-in-law.
Love, yeah.
And so with we ran into one of my brother's in-laws, and I love them too. Yeah. They're wonderful, wonderful people. Shout out Patty Cantrell, because she's a wonderful. My brother, oh man, he's so blessed because his wife and their family, they're just wonderful people. And so even though I wasn't raised by these people, they still had an influence on my life. And so we get this opportunity to celebrate the mothers. And Kelly, I went ahead and put my orders for my corsages in.
You?
Yes, and I'll be picking those up. Thank you, Miss Pam Wilson, and all occasions.
Oh, Miss Pam.
And listen, she was so busy. I tried calling like 18 times, and every time I called, the phone was busy.
Yeah.
And when I got up there, there was a line. Oh, and she stopped what she was doing when it was my turn, and she came out and gave me a big hug. And I love her, and I love this community. But what was amazing is the two ladies in front of me, I knew them too. Yeah. And one of them's getting married. Shout out Miss Kim, and then Miss Becky. And it's just, I love this time. So you talk about these wonderful women and just how special this holiday
is. Movers and makers of the community.
Look, it's fitting that nurse appreciation and teacher appreciation wind up into Mother's Day.
Exactly. For probably a good reason.
It probably is, yeah.
And then right now, currently in downtown McMinnville, it is 62 degrees. Partly cloudy conditions are expected around 11 a.m. and wind gusts are going to be going up to 11 miles per hour. Now, there's no forecast as of right now, any precipitation or chances of rain today, even though when you look outside, it does look a little gloom and doomy. You just read your comment, Junior Rochi. Yeah. We got to save some for Ryan. But with that said, I will say Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, all chances of rain, guys. It starts with Saturday with 40% chance of rain. Sunday is a 60% chance of rain. Monday is 75% chance of rain. Tuesday is 55, and Wednesday is 50. And everything can change. You know, there's still plenty of time. But today's high is supposed to be almost 74 degrees. So maybe it might be a lot more humid feeling outside today when it's all said and done. But again, thanks to Reddick Brown Ford for being our community weather sponsors. I want to tell everybody that whoever has been following me like religiously on social media, this week has been a phenomenal week of live feeds, live streams. I did tell you that in May we were going to pick it up on doing local government committee meetings. And I just want everybody to know that these meetings that I've been going to is open to the public. Any one of you guys can come to these meetings and, experience them like firsthand. You don't have to watch it on my feed. I think they would appreciate it if more people showed up, honestly.
Well, I mean, just like, and this is, I hate to bring up the past, but because we didn't know about the County Powers Act and the different things like that. We don't know what the issues are that a lot of these county executives are dealing with day in and day out. We don't know the committees. We don't know the breakdown of the committees. And guys, we need to put the best people in these positions. And 2026, big election year for
remember
all.
That.
So for us as the, I hate to say consumers, or the people who, the constituents.
We are the constituents. We vote.
We get to watch. And so we need to become educated. So Kelly, thank you so much for doing this. I know that they've had like feeds every once in a while on the county commission meetings, but getting to these when the commissions break up to know what's going on and what's in play. And boy, there was
so my last one for the week was the big one. I'll say it that way. But I want to say thanks to Cole Taylor and them for letting me be at the Budget and Finance Committee meeting. That went really good on Monday. And then thanks to Randy England for getting me the notes for the, I think it's the beer and permits one. And then I missed the when they were at the jail, because the jail one and the budget finance meeting were at the exact same time. Yeah. And I just couldn't be. And everybody was working or sick or, everybody was under the, somewhere else. And then thanks to Miss Pat Basham, she told me how to get in touch with the folks with the airport committee.
All right.
And then last night, because I know I've missed a few, but last night I went to 2 meetings. I went to the health and welfare at 6:30. And then at 4:00, I was at the highway and bridge committee meeting, which is held by Gary Prater. He's he's the chair of it. Mm-hmm. And just so everybody knows, just to give a little heads up, there was a county road that did a petition to like slow down the speed limit and also post a speed limit sign. So out in the Gribble Road area, they did pass it last night. They're going to be making, they're going to post up, a new speed limit sign as well. And they, it's either going to be 35 miles per hour or 40 miles per hour. As of right now, it's a 55-mile-an-hour road on that. But there's no speed limit signs saying that. Okay? There's Miss Dale. She's got her hands full.
Oh.
And with that said, bless her heart, what is she? She's bringing stuff. No, her hands are. Oh, but back here, Miss Dale. But with that said, that did get passed last night, and thanks to Mr. Parson and his wife for coming out and representing the folks that live on the Parson Road. There is going to be a road. They're going to close a road down. Like, no one necessarily lives there anymore. It used to be somebody used to live on that property, but now that people have passed away and stuff, it's not really used as the road like it used to. Okay, guys. So the Hitchcock Road, that motion got passed where it's going to be taken off the road maps.
Oh, okay. Okay. I guess made into a private road or
no. I don't know if it's going to be a private road necessarily. It's really not used for like it used to, residential or things like that. So, but the family can go down. I guess it would be a private road. Is that over towards
Mud Creek and Daylily Nursery? I think that's where it's at.
I don't know. Sure. I don't know. And then the big thing last night with the, I would say with the highway and bridge department, Carl Bolden brought up a bridge that's been washed out, the Robert Smith Road. And it got really bad rainfall back in May 9th, around the same time, but last year. It washed the road out and the bridge out. And they Carl Bolden brought up about this grant. It's called the EWP program. And what the EWP program does for the community is, for people that's in Levy Glen's situation, they can apply for these grants and 100% of our roads and our bridges can get repaired at 100%, not at our cost.
Oh, wow. Great.
And so that was brought up. And so Levy said he was going to look into that to do a submission for things like the Robert Smith Road. Look who's here.
Hey.
I love it.
Yeah, too. And listen, with our guests coming up here.
I can do a pause because I have a ton of notes from the meetings.
I'm going to slide to the side over here because.
Here, just come on down.
On everything. I want to put Miss Dale in the middle.
Okay.
Get your donut, Dale.
Here.
Come on, because Miss Dale has a lot to do with.
I came to see Dale.
Okay, well, come on in, Ryan.
Hugs. And the donuts.
You smell so good.
And Brian. Well, thank you.
Hey. And Brian. Don't forget Brian.
Judge
Moore. Get your donut.
I'll be in the middle. That's fine.
Get Ryan a donut, Kelly.
Okay.
No, I'm good.
Is it okay?
When your dad says do something, I got to do now.
You can do them all. But listen, because we got Judge Moore here, we can talk about CASA. We can talk about. Look, this lady wears so many hats here to this table.
Brian knows.
While you're talking about FCE, I'll put up the bake
she's
sale.
Putting all this stuff up. Y'all can't see it because
that's okay. I'll hold it up.
Okay.
Then,
just make it.
This is just in time for Mother's Day.
Yes, it is.
And that is part of our programming.
Okay.
We do that so that it's in time for Mother's Day.
I got one of these last year and it's still going. I don't know what it's called, but I got one of those.
It's a succulent.
Okay.
You don't need to know anything else except keep it in at least 6 hours of direct sun.
Okay.
Only water it when it's dry. Sounds like your kind of plant, right?
I need very
if you think
low
about
maintenance.
it, then you water it. And if
Yeah.
you don't, you don't.
Because I kill plants, believe it or not, nurseryman's daughter.
But you come from a green thumb family.
I know. I do not have it. Except when it comes to these.
Yeah,
they're very low maintenance.
Now, where do we get these, Dale?
May I speak to FCE first?
Yeah.
The bake sale is going on right now.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So I would like to do that.
You do you, boo. That's what I say.
You're fine because while you're.
See, I'm live, so I just do it as it goes. Hey, everybody. Ryan J. Moore's here. And Miss Dale's here. The plant is blocking her
Good
view.
morning. Oh, that's all right.
I'll
The
do
plant's much better.
I'll block
looking than
my
mine.
face. There we go. There you go.
Well,
Pretty.
I would just like to say
Right up there.
that our FCE bake sale, it's all homemade goods. And it goes from 8 a.m. till 4 p.m. today at the 3-Star Mall by the stage.
Oh.
So it's pretty, central. People don't know FCE. I often mention FCE to people, and they look at me like I have 3 heads. So FCE is family and community education.
Yeah.
And it's a community-based, family-oriented program. There's individual clubs in our county as well as the other counties in Tennessee. And the University of Tennessee is responsible for the program. It started out as homemakers and then homemaker demonstration, and it's had many, many varieties of names. But it's a wonderful organization. We just celebrated a woman who has been a member for 60 years.
Wow, that's
60
awesome.
years a member. So, as a matter of fact, Elvadine, Terry, executive, help me.
Terry Bell?
Yeah, Elvadine Bell. That was the person who did the 60 years.
Oh, his mama.
Yes. So she's wonderful. She's a big supporter, and she wants to be so involved in everything we do.
Yeah.
So, and we do a lot.
Yeah,
we do the help support the pregnancy center. We do the food pantries. You name any kind of clothing drive or anything, health issues we deal with, and we have education. We go to certification classes to teach education and leadership, and I don't think a lot of people understand how broad our influence is. Yeah. So bake sale, all homemade goods, very reasonably
really
priced and really good, because these are older people.
This is what they're seeing on there.
Oh,
you're
cool.
Talking, so.
Cool. The people that have been in the county forever, for their whole lives, and they know how to bake for real.
Oh yeah, they do.
They get all the really good kinds of foods. Ooh. So stop in from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. or until the food runs out. And it is by the staging area. So drop by just to say hello. Yeah. If you're not interested in buying our baked goods, we would love to just see you and say good morning.
Yeah, and then ask what FCE is all about. Because last time we had Miss Mary Payne on, I believe it was, on the show, and we asked her all these questions, and she invited me and Brian to come to an FCE event.
You were there.
Yeah, and they had like all kinds of soups and everything, and then you can even eat your soup in a bread bowl.
Right.
Oh my God, those are the best.
Make a meal off of that.
Yes, you can.
Right.
And and I took the time, as we were introducing everything, I just felt led because y'all were it was just so neat seeing all the different presentations and the different groups. Each organization each club. Yeah. Like one was from Dibral, and then
we are Midway.
Yeah, everybody's got a different one, but collectively they do help out a lot of people in this community, and it was just so amazing. And so when I was there, I took the opportunity to, kind of do my thing to like spread the word about something I was involved in and doing.
Right.
And, and that's what you have to do is like get involved with community leaders like FCE and, to keep the ball rolling and moving. I love it.
Absolutely. It's difficult. Speaking of Mother's Day, in my opinion, mothers have a more difficult time sharing their part of joining clubs, community clubs, because our children now, as you know, are so involved in everything, as it should be, but the parent has to be involved too.
That's right.
Because that's part of the cohesiveness of our sports programs, our religious programs, and it's important that they're there. So younger parents are having difficulty finding time to participate in these individual clubs.
That's right.
It's so sad.
And we try, FCE, I can't attest to any other club, we are trying to work through with some types of memberships where they can be at large.
Okay.
So they don't have to come to every meeting. And it's frequent that you have two parents working in a family now. And so they can't make the morning meetings. And right now, Dibble is our only afternoon club. Everyone else is in the morning.
Yeah.
So we are encouraging younger people to become involved, at least to see what FCE is about.
Yeah.
So that they understand the impact that we make. And it isn't just local. We support the Ronald McDonald House.
Yep.
And we do the breast cancer, you know. And so it is a little more widespread than just Warren County.
I love that.
But we would love to have you stop by. So at the mall, 3-Star Mall, today, this morning, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. And we welcome you to come and look at our food.
And the proceeds go to scholarship fund?
Thank you very much. I had that down here.
Sorry.
I appreciate that. The proceeds, people often wonder if it's a fundraiser, where does the money end up? We use this money, and it is our only fundraiser to pay for our scholarships for our Warren County High School seniors.
Oh.
We give them scholarships, and this is it.
Yeah.
This is our fundraiser for the scholarships. So we really appreciate, and of course we accept donations. We often have people that are leery of the sugar and the butter, but they do donate, and we appreciate that so much from our community.
Galleries.
Hey, it's Mother's Day.
And Dale could work that off of you on the pickleball.
I'm telling you.
So,
We called you the pickleball queen.
she is. Now, she is the pickleball
She
queen.
is. Oh, yeah. You don't want to go against her.
I rode Dale McDaniel with FCE and CASA and Master Gardeners. I didn't have enough room for pickleball queen on there. But
Yes, she is.
Pickleball is healthy.
It is.
It really is. So you go and you buy. I did a streusel cinnamon pecan coffee cake, and laden with butter and eggs and real butter. Then you come and see me and play pickleball,
and then
you
she'll
take
come
care
on
of
you.
me.
If I ate one of those, I'd throw up, man.
Dale has hosted a beginners pickleball clinic, and I didn't make all of them. Shep had some ball games. We were at ball fields this past week. Man,
Right.
Walker did a great job behind the plate.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
But anyway, the pickleball clinics that I've attended, I've enjoyed. I really have enjoyed. I've learned the game. I've learned how to keep score.
And the
Dale helps
people,
me
the
on
players are wonderful.
And maybe one of
They're
these days
congenial.
I'll be as good as Dale and also Patrick Carr.
Oh, is Patrick a pickleball player?
Oh, yes, he is.
Oh.
And there's talks of a tournament at Westwood. And if Patrick won't choose me, I may have to bring Dale in.
Well, listen.
I'll play.
Pat and I just played the other day, and we played probably two of the best players at Milner, and we beat them. And I think I told you, Pat was like walking on air.
Oh, well,
he is really, well, so am I. He is really competitive. Really, really competitive.
Monday night, Dad strolled over to the ball game and said, "Hey, I just got done playing pickleball. Dale and I beat Doc Antonia."
Yeah.
So he was walking on air too.
So what I'm hearing is, if Dale is on your team, you're going to win.
You are.
Well, Pat too.
High
You're a winner.
probability.
You're a
Yes, both of those.
Right.
I love
Right.
that.
A players.
It's such a rewarding game in that you sweat, but it's social.
Yeah.
And you are burning calories.
Yeah.
And you are getting stronger. The strength comes from your core, but keeping score, that's a mental game.
That's right.
And that really, really helps with your mental acuity. You would be amazed. And then as you get more into the game, more advanced players, then you develop strategies and the different techniques like you were referencing. And that's so important. And Milner is gracious. I volunteer my time, but they volunteer the location, and they've worked with me beautifully.
Yeah.
They're not open today or tomorrow or Sunday just for pickleball. The facility's open, but not for pickleball.
Okay.
They have special games.
Great.
So
that is this weekend.
yes,
That's right.
there's so much going on this weekend you can't imagine.
I forgot about that. Thank you for reminding me.
It's just craziness, So it's a wonderful sport to become, and you can do it whether you're 80 or whether you're 50.
It's a sport for all ages.
It really is.
So don't be looking at me at 50. I'm not shooting at Dale.
Well, no, me and him are 30, still on the same end.
I'm not 30 either, but I'll take that.
I'm good with 40. I will stay 40 all
day.
Yes, all day, every day. But we're going to take a quick break from our word from our sponsors, and when we come back, we'll talk to you guys about CASA a little bit. Yes. Might want to do that. Right. And then remember, guys, if you haven't subscribed to our digital newsletter, you can do that today by texting 931-305-0869 and text the keyword local voice with your email. But remember, Warren County, keep it first.
Dad had a vision in 1964 to start Ganton Bolden. Now it's Gateway Tire and Service Center. He wanted our customers to have the best products and service at a fair price. That was his motto then, and that still stands today. We promise to be upfront and honest with each and every customer. We'll never try to sell something that our customers doesn't need just to make a buck. If that's what makes us different from our competitors, well, we're just fine with that. Come see us today or give us a call at 931-815-9000.
Come join us at 110 East Main Street for a farm-to-table experience all year long. We offer gluten-free, dairy-free, guilt-free goodness that will leave you feeling energized and satisfied with every bite. Our small batch from-scratch menu bursts with juice, shots, smoothies, soups, wraps, and sandwiches, and more prepared daily to give you all the nutrients your body craves. We never add powder sugars or anything you can't pronounce, so don't miss out on this delicious, healthy opportunity. Swing by and indulge in some wholesome goodness today at 110 East Main Street, McMinnville, Tennessee.
Community Network Productions takes you inside each community with local interest stories, local music artists, and information.
With each show, the focus is the people and our beautiful community. With our creative team, we customize unique show ideas with our friends in the community. Our focus is you.
See each of our shows on all social media, including Facebook, Instagram, and at our website at www.communitytvtn.com.
Hey, this is Kevel at the Cafe at Tree City, and I'm happy to say that you can now order all of your favorite espresso drinks online for pickup or curbside delivery. And you can do that by getting on Google, searching the Cafe at Tree City and just clicking online order, or follow our social channels and click on the link in our profile. Come enjoy a drink with us inside for pickup or to go. Hope to see you all soon. Thanks.
Warren First 931 is your one stop for all things local and all the time. Daily podcast you can listen, watch, comment, and help share through Spotify, Apple, Amazon, Audible, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Make sure you join our text club at 81010 at Warren First 931. You will receive upcoming events, weather alerts, school closures, county and city updates. Make sure to subscribe to our weekly newsletter, The Local Voice. It has everything that I talk about on the show, as well as the events we attend throughout the week. Your stories, your opinions, and your events. This is Warren First 931.
Are you ready for your new Ford? Hi, this is Chris at Reddick Brown Ford in Morrison, inviting you to come and visit our dealership with special finance rates on that special Ford truck, Bronco, or SUV that you have been looking for. Plus a great assortment of pre-owned inventory. We are proud to be part of the local community here in Warren County and now offer complimentary pickup and delivery for service. Your Pioneer Sports Ford headquarters, Reddick Brown Ford, Manchester Highway, Morrison. Have you driven a Ford lately?
Welcome back, Warren First 39ers. I'm your host, show, Kelly Walker Slaughter. Currently in downtown McMinnville, before I forget where my phone's at, it is 62 degrees. Now, I will say, I did not come in. When y'all came in, did the weather look like it was clearing up, the clouds and stuff?
Still look pretty cloudy to me.
Yeah, like still rainy, like maybe.
Well,
That's what We brought sunshine.
That's right. I'm like, that's how full time felt.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
it's clearing out.
I'm hoping so. It's saying in the forecast that it is not supposed to rain today, but knock on wood, as I say. But again, thanks to Reddick Brown Ford for being our community weather sponsors. And thanks again for Miss Dell and Mr. Ryan for coming in today. I should say Judge Ryan J.
Just Ryan's
Moore.
fine.
Sorry. I always like either call you my friend. We're friends.
We're
okay?
buddies.
We're
Way
buddies. Way back. But with that said, you both guys deal with CASA. Talk about that program, what the inspiration to start it was, what it is today, because I mean it has evolved tremendously.
It has.
And it was Judge Moore. It was Ryan who is responsible for having this program available to us. So I think he needs to explain the origins.
Thank you, Dale. CASA is a volunteer guardian ad litem group that stands for Court-Appointed Special Advocates, and advocates such as Dale and 14 other advocates in Warren County stand up for the best interest of children who have been declared dependent and neglected in our court system. And the reason CASA is so important and the need I felt it was imperative, Warren County has more children in state's custody than any other county in our 14 county DCS region.
That's crazy.
So this extra set of eyes and ears for the court speeds up permanency. It gives the court the information to make the right decision, where to place the child. And ultimately, we hope reunification is always available. But Dale, we know that's not always the case. We are seeing children that are being adopted quicker because of the great work that CASA is doing. CASA holds different state entities accountable within our DCS region, and we are so thankful for that. Many times a lawyer guardian ad litem has 50 or 60 cases, whereas our CASA advocates will never have more than 1, 2, maybe 3.
I have 8.
You have 8. Oh, Dale, you're an angel.
Susie called me and said,
oh, mercy.
Davenport said, Brian said you only have 2 cases. I know how many cases
you
have. But it's from the heart.
Thank you.
It's from your heart.
Yeah.
And when you recognize a need, especially with children, it's difficult. And because I have one family that has 4 and another family that has, and we often deal with the criminal courts as well.
That's right.
And but you're right. Reunification is still our objective.
Yes.
And it is unfortunate that it cannot occur more than it does. But bottom line is the child's welfare. That is the bottom line. We advocate for the child. And I tell my foster parents and the biological parents, I'm not here to advocate for you. You are part of the package, but I am advocating for the child. Yeah. They often don't understand that.
That's right.
They think that we are there to provide them with instruction or with legal help, neither of which we are there for. We can certainly point them in the right direction, have them speak to agency intervention. And the one thing about CASA that I think is outstanding is the plan that the estranged parent needs to pursue and finish previous to their even having a chance of getting a reunification. And it's quite intensive.
It is.
It involves a lot.
Can I stop you right there? What does that word mean?
Which word?
Reunification. I can't even say it right now.
Getting
rehoming?
Children back. Yeah, that's
is that the best way to say rehoming?
Children back to biological parents.
Okay.
And
the alternative would be adoption or reunification.
Okay.
Right. And we have increased adoption.
Yes.
And that's a wonderful, wonderful opportunity for many of these foster parents and for the children. And because they're a foster parent with this foster child, now they have to become certified as an adoptive home. You just can't willy-nilly say, oh, yes, you can adopt that child. You must become a certified adoptive home. And there's a lot you go through.
And our CASA advocates go into these pre-adoptive homes that Dale was talking about, and a lot of parents want to surrender their rights. And if we have CASA involved on a surrender, like Dale said, we're speeding up the adoption process even more because Dale has already checked out the pre-adoptive home. She's interviewed the foster parents who want to take that path towards adoption. So in many cases, reunification is not possible, not because the parents can't work the plan, it's because they don't want to work the plan. And we can look at a 30-page permanency plan versus a CASA report. I can glean more from a 3 or 4 page CASA report than I can a DCS permanency plan. And that tells you that CASA is working, it's doing its job, it's making a difference.
It's more efficient.
It is more efficient.
Well, we have that advantage of one-on-one. We don't have 60 cases.
That's right.
And it's so difficult for the lawyers to be able, and the GAL also, to go into the home, to go into the school, to get doctor's reports. And we are able to do that because of your court order. You know, we could not just walk in there as an individual and say, well, I'm advocating for John Smith. I want his medical records. And there's only been one case for me that I would not recommend them as an adoptive family. Only once.
Only once.
Only once.
Wow.
So
Dale, let's go back to this 8 number that you said. Do you have 8 separate cases or 8 children?
Well, no, I only have 5 cases.
Okay, so 5 cases, and we know that in some cases, you know, there's more than one child. Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
So, but you do have 5 active cases. That is amazing.
Yes.
Wow, look at you.
But I've had them for a while. You know, the one case is my most recent, which is difficult, and that's where I'm spending a lot of my time right now, is the most recent case. Once you have a child and you develop a rapport with your DCS case manager, with the child, with whomever the other agency is that's dealing with them, you learn communication and the trust. For CASA workers, the trust is one of the most important things. And the folks had to learn that we could be trusted and that we are there to help them.
Yes.
We act as a benefit, you know, not as a deterrent to, you know, closure, whether it be reunification or adoption. And I have had 3 total cases that came to an end. Let's see. 1 was adoption, and 2 were reunification.
Wonderful.
Yes.
Wonderful.
Yes. And they all worked hard. And these were difficult children. And we dug our heels in and we worked with these kids, and it was wonderful.
You know, even though Dale said that she's standing up for the best interest of the child, she will wrap her arms around these parents if they're trying.
Oh,
she will encourage them. And if they're not trying, she's going to let them know that too. And
I love that.
Yes. I think that Ryan and I are very similar in that we respect the rights of a parent, but we respect the rights of the child to live as normal as we can, healthy and safe childhood.
Yes.
And so sometimes that line, you do have to make that decision. Look, you're not playing the game. You're not in the program. Right here's the paperwork, and they'll say to you, no, I am. And they're not.
And they're not. And they're not.
And let me tell you, he holds their hands to the fire.
Well, thank you.
He holds their hands to the fire, and I love that.
Judge, tell us about this picture right here.
Okay, yes, this is our latest group of advocates that we just swore in. Next to me is Sarah Ford and then Ashley Cochran. They are 2 of our newest CASA volunteers. Then we've got our program director, Debbie Helton, and then our executive director, Wanda Strayhorn. So that was a few weeks ago, and I think Ashley and Sarah have recently been assigned new cases. And
that's my understanding.
Dale has been a good mentor to them, and we are thankful that the awareness for CASA is spreading. If Dale has 5 active cases, that tells me we need more advocates.
That's what I was going to say.
Although I would not give them up.
So how can you become a CASA?
Well, let me say, yesterday at pickleball, I was speaking about CASA because I had a hearing yesterday. So I was speaking, no, I have to leave, I can't play any longer. And they said, we've been hearing that word bouncing off here and there, which is a good thing.
That's a good thing.
And they said, what is it? So I explained it. And they said, that sounds like something I might be interested in.
Okay.
And so that's what we need to do.
Yes.
We need more of that PR.
Absolutely.
And so
anytime you're welcome to talk about it on the show.
I got their names and I will forward them.
Thank you.
I will forward them.
Our program coordinator, Debbie Helton, shared with me that Miss Donna Carr is going to be an advocate. That's Brian's mother.
Right.
Oh.
She will be excellent. She's a pharmacist, a mother,
great.
a grandmother, and also Randy Petrie, who is a certified foster parent, goes to church with Brian and Sarah and mom and dad. So those are going to be two
good
great
candidates.
advocates.
Yeah.
Yes. And also Debbie shared with me, I think Dr. Nick Gowell, the former Nursery Research Center executive director over at TSU, is coming aboard. So anytime we can get those male advocates like Dennis,
I'm going to say,
Nolan, yes.
we need, I bet y'all need more male advocates.
We do.
We
do.
Yeah.
Dale, talk to us about some of the great work that Dennis Cronledge has done up on the Upper Cumberland, maybe spreading awareness.
I was going to say
have
recruiting.
A great advocate. Yes, Dennis Cronledge.
I'll use the word recruiting because that's probably what we should be doing more of. He also through the senior center. Okay. He has been spreading the word and he has gotten several people interested.
Great.
I will say that I don't believe anybody can be a CASA advocate. But Dennis is very people wise.
Yes.
He has good character judgment. So he'll dissuade someone if he thinks that they may
not a bad quality to have.
Well, because you have to follow through on your training. And with CASA, you are trained in certain ways. And that's what they want you to do. It limits liability.
Sure.
Okay. But Dennis sees so many people.
Well, and didn't Dennis do some training at the UCHRA recently?
He did a presentation.
Yes.
He did a presentation.
One of our advocates going to Cookeville to present.
Right.
Oh.
Yes, he did a presentation.
Tell us about that, Dale.
Debbie couldn't make it. I'm not familiar with content.
Okay.
I know that Debbie Helton, who's our supervisor, could not make it and had asked Dennis to go. And of course, the minute you hear now, he being a lawyer, he is used to being up in front of a lot of people.
Yes.
But he was a little leery, about this. But he allowed them to ask questions. So he presented the CASA program, and then he allowed them to ask questions. And that is so important because if people can't ask questions, they go away not understanding.
Right.
Yeah.
And your question is often my question, but I won't ask it. And he did. He really, answered a lot of questions.
Great.
So that was wonderful. I saw him right after he did that, as a matter of fact.
Wonderful.
That's why I knew. He was like, boy, they had a lot of questions. And I said, well, yes. And that's
actually a great
They're
thing.
interested, yes.
Right. Anytime you can engage a group to ask questions, because
You
we've
won.
all been in a group where you do a presentation and they're like, does anyone have any questions?
Crickets.
And crickets.
Crickets. I hate it when there's crickets. I just want one question.
Yes, but
Make me
that
feel
was,
like I didn't do
that was
something
not the case. I always ask questions.
Yeah. Oh, I know you do.
I always ask
Which I always think it's great when people ask you the questions because it pushes the envelope more. It furthers the discussion better.
And it stimulates you intellectually to learn more.
It does.
Yes.
So I think that's important. I think that is important.
Anything else about CASA before we get one more break?
So blessed because previous to Judge Moore, acting as Judge Moore, we had attempted, you knew that, we had attempted to get the program. And I don't want to say it fell on deaf ears. I just think there wasn't enough understanding. Certainly there's always been the need.
Right.
So it was not because there wasn't a need. But I think that there was a process that perhaps some folks felt was too involved for them to do at the time. But Ryan, I mean, he came in like a
Very
bulldozer.
involved person. Yes.
You know, really, really, really like a bulldozer. So, and we all love him for that, because we wouldn't have it if it weren't for you. And I'm sure you understand that.
Thank you.
So.
Well, Dale, thank you so much for all that you do.
Oh, you're very welcome.
I mean
It's my pleasure.
I want to get back on the pickleball court with you soon.
Definitely.
Me and you can team up. She'll probably murder us.
We should.
She's going to murder us.
When Walker and Shep don't have ball games, we're there.
Oh, my gosh. Exactly.
Yes, and ball games are extremely important. I get all that, having gone through kids and grandkids, and now my great grandchildren are of course playing sports.
Yes.
So, but I only get it on the little video, like a live chat.
If they inherited your athleticism, they are very athletic. We know that.
Oh, 100%.
My grandchildren are. So
I believe it.
They're wonderful athletes. They come down, had never played pickleball, and just wiped their money out.
Well, Walker's been wanting to come on the pickleball tournament thing, so I'm going to make him go to her.
And actually, we're trying
something
to
for
get
kids.
a children's group established.
Yeah.
It was brought to my attention, and the problem with that is kids are so involved in so much.
Yeah.
That
I still would love to do a children's pickleball.
Just let me know. Even once a week.
Right,
I mean,
or once a month or something.
My plate is overflowing. I could not. They want me to do a second beginner clinic, and I said, guys, I am really sorry. I can't. And now we want to do our CASA pickleball tournament.
How's that looking?
So
Dale?
I don't go till June. I have to go before the board, the CASA board.
Okay.
I didn't last time, but the last time Roy and I sponsored the entire thing.
Thank you.
So this time we would like some financial help and also some people resources.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Because I was just like running around
I know.
And with all the other
y'all
stuff
need,
too.
I have my little black book of helpers. You tell me what you want. If you need a guy for another guy, I got a guy.
Okay.
I always tell that to Ryan.
Trust me when I tell you, I will remember you.
Call me.
I will not forget that.
I just got a crap ton of graduation stuffs for the Hickory Creek sped class and fifth grade class.
Oh, great.
Yeah, so thank you to the community that answered my calls.
Yeah, there you go. And that is wonderful about this.
Yeah.
I played pickleball with a group in Sevierville.
Oh, wow.
And now they have, it's unbelievable. They have like maybe 67, 70 people, but they're so community based, and they are mentoring kids and young adults with disabilities in pickleball.
Wonderful.
How fun would that
And
be?
so
we could get with Holly and all of them.
absolutely. And that would be
and
a
Christy
dream.
and
That
all
would be
them,
a wish of
with
mine.
the Area 9 folks. Like, get everybody to get, put the word out. Because they do, all these basketball programs for kids and things like that. But, hey, I'm good on the weekends.
Okay.
FYI.
Okay.
So, I wouldn't care to be the yeller and holler get your together.
I know I'm off camera, but if you can get Nathan George involved and put up one of those championship belts for the winners.
Isn't that great?
Hey, people will go hog wild for that kind of
get
stuff.
that championship belt. It's a wrestling
It's
belt.
a nice belt. It's nice.
Oh, okay. I'm like a championship belt.
Yes.
He's going like
the taste
this.
of Westwood, the cornhole
when you
tournament,
get
there's a belt
us,
for everything.
When you get us three involved, we have to do something extra. We have to have that extra. And you could put little balls around it, little, pickleballs.
Oh, sure.
We can make it
say
cool.
paddles, not rackets.
Paddles, yeah. Hey, whatever. Red side, black
He's
side.
a tennis player. For him to recognize that, that's very good. I think that Westwood got in touch with me about your courts.
Wonderful.
Because we built a court in our backyard.
Yes.
But we're so far out, nobody ever comes out there. But I have a ball machine, so I just practice with my ball machine.
Oh, there you go.
Dale, you're hitting it up against the wall, right?
No, I have a ball machine on my court.
I understand.
And I just hit it, and then I pick up the 60 balls on the other
Understood.
side.
Oh, God love
just
you.
like your ball machine.
Just like my tennis ball machine.
Exactly.
Okay, great.
And my son will come and help you pick them up. Make him work.
He could learn.
Yeah, he
He could
could.
learn how to play
That's
them.
right.
So
Why not?
But the thing is, it's tricky. So, and I gave him a name and I explained the process, because there's no reason to put down just whatever to do it, because it won't last.
Yeah.
And you want a court that will last. You don't want to have to do it every year.
Correct.
So, and there's all all kinds of nets. But I was so glad to get that because I thought they really are going to do it.
Yes.
They're really doing this.
That's awesome.
So
thanks for all your help.
This is great.
Yeah,
well, we are going to take another break from our word from our sponsors, and when we get back, if you guys I know you have to take it. Yeah,
I need MasterCard.
Yeah, you're going to come. No, you're good. You are good. I got you. I just know we only had Ryan for a little bit of time. Okay, but guys, when we get back, we are going to talk about a big event that's going on with the Master Gardeners going on tomorrow. And remember, Warren County, keep it first.
County Bank has been serving the people of this region for 53 years, and we are fully committed to the people and the communities that place their trust in us. McMinnville and Warren County is just one of the 9 counties that we serve. With 4 convenient branch locations, along with 7 ATM and ITM locations, you can be assured that Citizens Tri-County Bank is close by. Committed to you and committed to the communities we serve. It truly is what makes Citizens Tri-County Bank the only community bank you'll ever need. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
February is the month of delicious deals at Sonic Drive-In in McMinnville. Get ready to treat yourselves. Starting February the 24th, cool down with their delicious, refreshing strawberry maconada slush. Perfect for those sunny days. Start your day right with our special drink offer until 10 a.m. Make Sonic your rise and shine morning destination. So many flavors to choose from. And remember, we've got the best sun drop in town. Dive into these amazing deals this February at Sonic Drive-In.
This is David Moore with Supreme Building Products. We've been your one-stop shopping center for lumber and building supplies since 1963. We're a family-owned business and operated and proudly served Warren counties for over 50 years. At Supreme, it's not just about great prices, but it's about exceptional service. Our customers are what's always supreme. From lumber to roofing to plumbing and paint, we have everything you need to build your dream home from the ground up. Whether you're a contractor or a homeowner or a weekend warrior, our knowledgeable staff is ready to assist you at our state-of-the-art drive-through lumberyard. Visit us, please, at the corner of Highway 70 and North Spring Street. There's something for everyone at Supreme Building Products, where quality and customers come first, and the coffee's always free. And always be sure to shop local. Call us, please, at 473-9564.
Spring is here, and so are your yard care needs. Visit McMinnville Lawn and Garden at 129 Keel Drive, where we've been serving our community since 1995. With a rock-solid reputation for excellent service, our dedicated team is here to help you find the best lawnmowers, leaf blowers, chainsaws, weed eaters, and more. We proudly carry top brands like Echo, Stihl, Shindala, Gravely, Cub Cadet, and Skag. Take advantage of our early spring service, free pickup, and a discount on service. Plus, from chainsaws to gardening tools, we've got you covered for storm season. Trust the experts at McMinnville Lawn and Garden, where quality and customer satisfaction come first. Call us today at 815-5296.
Hey, this is Kevel at the Cafe at Tree City, and I'm happy to say that you can now order all of your favorite espresso drinks online for pickup or curbside delivery. And you can do that by getting on Google, searching the Cafe at Tree City and just clicking online order, or follow our social channels and click on the link in our profile. Come enjoy a drink with us inside for pickup or to go. Hope to see you all soon. Thanks.
Welcome back, Warren First 3 Niners. Dale needs to say something to you, Ryan.
All right. It's Dale in the middle.
Yeah, we are scooting around. We're shuffling. Right now, currently in downtown McMinnville, though, guys, it is 63 degrees.
In the middle.
Good morning. I want to say a shout out to all the people watching this morning. Ashley Moore says, "Hey, babe." Of course, I guess she's talking to Ryan at that point.
Oh, what?
Not me.
Oh, come on.
Ryan J. Moore, I thought's the same thing. Watching, good morning. That's for Miss Shirley. Happy Friday, y'all, for Miss Retha. Every time it rains, especially on events, it's a sign from heaven that someone from above misses you. Oh, that's a sweet way of thinking of that. I love that, Junior. Happy Friday as well to Miss Whitley Stewart, as she's saying, hoping for a book for Mother's Day. Oh, the dog's underneath me. I was like, what is that?
Surprise!
It's okay. I was like, is she buttering up to me now? Are we friends? But she wants for Mother's Day, a good book and some rain. So there you go. Some people like the rain. But speaking of rain and necessities that rain provides for these lovely plants, we are putting on our Master Gardener's hat. Good Lord, you are the busiest lady I've ever met, other than myself.
I bet.
So, now, are these some of the plants, like these flower arrangements?
Let me
okay.
preface
okay.
my display.
Okay.
Warren County Master Gardeners is having a plant sale tomorrow with Mother's Day right on its heels. We have a lot of inexpensive gifts for kids to get, and some of them are already wrapped. Some the kids, we can give the paper, they can wrap themselves. And we have gifts for the kids. The kinds of bushes that we have this year are phenomenal. I'm going to read a couple. We have forsythia and burning bush, rose of Sharon. Of course, that's a tree, we know, but we have limelight hydrangeas. We have fire hydrangeas. We have petunias. Now, our petunias were donated by Lowe's, and I think we have about 30, and they are not beautiful right now. They are not beautiful petunias, which is why I did not bring them.
Okay, I understand.
But I have deadheaded them and fed them, and within 2 weeks, you will have wonderful petunias. They would typically sell for $20, and now we are going to sell them for $5. And on my selection, I don't think I'll have enough time to put it on all of them. I am enclosing some Miracle Grow. Now, I've already fed them, which means fertilizer. And then in 1 month, I will include directions. In 1 month, you will mix it with water and feed it again. And these petunias can either be put in the ground, they can be transplanted in a container, or you can take the container they're in and put that right in something. It has holes in the bottom. I recommend you put some pebbles or stones or something in the bottom. But it's a good deal. Trust me, it's a good deal. We have succulents, and I would like to put a little note in about succulents. These succulents are poisonous to cats. And to people too, but not very many people would be chewing on the leaf, the bloom, but it looks like a leaf to everybody else. Aloe vera, jade, kalanchoe, and euphorbia. They are poisonous to cats. So if you have cats, you would want to stay away from them, because we know cats can get up into high places and they love digging in that dirt. And so those you would want to stay away from. I want to show you some of the succulents that we have. And these will be in decorative containers. They're beautiful. When I got them, they were just about an inch high, and now they're just gorgeous.
I love those.
And I just think this is so cool. The colors on this, I don't know how easily you can distinguish the colors, but there's pink and lavender and green. It's so cool. And again, they'll be in, decorative kind of containers. And this one's pretty cool.
What is that one called? Is that the succulent as well?
Oh, yeah. No, these are all succulents. Okay. And the wonderful thing about succulents is they need 6 hours of sunlight. So you stick them on a window in your house, that get sun. They can go outside as well. I would give them until the end of May, Memorial Day, before you put them outside.
Okay.
In sunshine, full sunshine. And this is just a little tiny, has a whole bunch of babies coming. But the great thing is, and you know, Kelly,
I know.
She can attest to, you only water them when they're dry.
Mm-hmm.
They don't need anything. Talk to them, sing to them.
I'll play music.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
That makes plants very happy.
Mm-hmm.
It makes plants very happy.
Like I call it the finger test. So if I'm like, did I water? Like, when's the last time I watered it? And I'm like, nope, it's still moist. I'm good.
Yeah.
And I wait till it's dry. I swear by it. You wait till it's dry.
You do. And some people, my father-in-law, who will be 102 years old this summer, and we gave him succulents, but he gets anxious. He wants to take care of them.
Yeah.
So sometimes he waters the devil out of them.
Yeah.
And then he sprays them, which you never, folks, don't, unless you have some type of an insecticide, as a remedy for something.
Yeah.
You never spray them. You don't want water on your leaves.
These are very low maintenance.
You want water in the soil. When you feed, I don't care what kind of plant it is, what kind of bush, what kind of tree, when you feed, and that again means fertilize, you don't put it on the leaf. You only put it on the soil. The soil, the roots, that's all that needs it. And it will burn the blooms or the foliage.
Yeah.
Okay?
And if you ever, and when she's talking about burning, which I am very well aware of this, and you should have done that when Ryan was here, because I think he accidentally put some fertilizer once on his boxwoods or hydrangeas or something. I can't remember what it was. But they literally look like, the leaf looks like, you got your lighter and you've torched them, and they just turn brown all of a sudden. And it's really weird how it just can transform, and you got too close.
Right.
And and sometimes I've done this in the past when it's watering time. I've mixed my fertilizer in the water because it's so much easier, especially with succulents. I have a small, I call it my little teapot, that you can just get into the groove and not worry about that. I know some things about I'm a nurseryman's daughter. I know some things, okay?
Through osmosis, if not through practice.
Right. But I will say my son is the same way. Like with kids, if your kids are watering these, you got to, this is a great way to teach them patience, because my son has killed a couple of, and that happens. And we even had an orchid that they got me. I know the past tense now. I had an orchid that I got last year at Mother's Day. And not only did I get one good bloom out of it, I got 5 good blooms out of it. It finally had it was done.
Right.
Like there was no coming back. But it was just the neatest thing for him to see it, because even an orchid, you didn't have to water it that much either.
No.
They suggested somebody told me, have you just put ice cubes in it and let it melt?
That's what they said.
Yeah. And so I was like, so we did that. But then sometimes I got tired going to the ice cube machine. But I'm telling you guys, if you can teach your child any type of patience,
well,
it's with plants.
And speaking of that, the Master Gardeners have a program and we've posted this before.
Oh, good.
About the youth. But I want before I get to that, I want to talk about, because I screwed up on the events page. It had the 201 Locust Street, which is where the UT extension is.
Yes.
So I want to make a correction, guys. It's going to be at the farmers market. So that's 100 Market Street, McMinnville. So right behind Main Street, McMinnville.
Yeah.
Find the water tower. If you can find the water tower, we're right below the water tower. It's going to be at the farmers market starting at 7 a.m. this Saturday morning, and it will run till 1 o'clock. And guys, just come on out.
Yeah.
You're going to, the people in the Master Gardeners are just so unique. They're so diverse and they're so interesting, and most of them like to eat good food.
They do.
That's what
I don't know any of us that don't. So.
You play hard, you eat well, it's all good.
And I will say, when you were referencing the Master Gardeners at the farmers market, we will have the Ask the Master Gardeners area. and that really gets a lot of traffic.
Yeah.
We use the proceeds from this sale, and this is our only fundraiser. Junior Master Gardener Camp, which is coming up soon. Our registration is filled. We have more than ever anticipated, but we work on the Greenway, Bigby, and
You're good.
Hickory Creek, those trails. We do the plantings around the admin building, and other community projects.
Yeah.
We do other community projects.
Do you guys do stuff with the fair as well? Like any of that gardening
the
that's
fair
out
is
there?
huge. The fair is huge.
Oh, yeah.
We used to do the entire fair, but then 2 years ago, it started to be divided up because they put in new buildings,
right?
And they're continuing to put in new buildings, and so now our Master Gardener area surrounds the Master Gardener booth.
Okay.
Which is by the photography area, but a lot of weeks, months of work go into that. And we also do the school program when they bring the classes in, and we have an area and we do a presentation for that as well. And that's all, all our money. I do want to get back to the sale. I just wanted to let you know, like, where the money would go, because people should know.
People need to know where the money going.
Right.
Transparency is key, people.
I think that's important. We will also have lilies and hostas.
Okay.
And the chased trees. Now, unless you're a nursery person, you may not recognize that. A chased tree is a wonderful pollinator. It encourages all of those pollinators to come. So, and you can put it can stand alone, or it can stand in your pollinator garden. Okay. Now, we have blueberry plants, and this is so cool, I think. And I probably haven't heard of this either. American Beauty Berry Bush.
I've heard of that.
Ooh.
Okay.
I've heard of American Beauty.
I haven't heard of it.
It's a natural insect repellent. Did you know that? And they're now doing research on it for mosquitoes.
Yeah.
I mean,
because there is those mosquito plants you can get.
Yes.
But yeah.
Yes. And it's beautiful. Now, it only has foliage during the summer, and in the fall it has berries. But often our gardens don't have color unless you specifically plant, toward that. So it has beautiful red berries.
I bet it does.
So that's great. And again, this was a success last year. We are doing a silent auction for 100 pounds of mulch from McMinnville Lawn and Garden.
All right.
Scotty Kills.
That's one of our sponsors.
Yeah, Scotty is donating the 100 pounds. He did it last year as well.
Okay.
And Scotty always helps us out for the fair. As well.
He's always good about that.
Yeah, I can't think of any time when I've ever asked that he didn't, give us something. I think as far as the plant sale, when you come to see us and recognize the variety with Mother's Day so soon, you'll be amazed at what you can get at the price. May I have those mums?
Yeah. Here you go.
Oh, they're so pretty.
This is.
I like the.
Am I doing it correctly?
Oh, you're fine.
This is a basket of mums that will also be there. So it's bigger plants. It's smaller plants.
Here, I'll help you.
It's whatever. There you go. It's whatever you're looking for, and the fact that we know what you need to do in order to be successful. And I think that's important.
Yeah.
To be successful, and then you will continue with your plants. And we need
continue to grow.
Yes.
Not just by the mind, but with your plants.
Green. We need to green our lives. We need to green up our lives, have blooms in our lives, because they bring sunshine.
Yeah.
This brings sunshine on a day like today.
Oh, 100%. When I go Ryan just got her hands full. Seriously, man, her hands are full.
My hands were full. My hands were full.
No, but I think this is great. You know, as somebody that's a nurseman's daughter, you know, when you see something blooming and all that, you feel accomplished, like you've done something right. I will say that because it makes you feel
and it
good.
goes to your heart.
Feels complete.
It's joy. It's joyful. Flowers are joyful. And sometimes cut flowers are less preferred because you do have to throw them away.
Yeah.
And they are beautiful and they have their place.
Yeah.
They have their place. But when you plant something, it's truly rewarding.
It is.
It's very rewarding. I would just like to give a quick shout out to Lowe's.
Yes.
They donated a lot to us. They always do. We have, they just came from there. Turner and Sons.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Turner and Sons.
They have I believe, isn't Turner and Sons the one that has a lot of fruit plants?
Yes.
I just want to,
fruit.
if anybody ever wants like fruit plants, fruit trees.
Or fruit itself.
Yeah.
They also,
Turner and Sons has the plants that you want to bury if you're trying to produce any type of whatever fruit.
Especially locally.
Locally, yeah.
John Adam and his John Adam Turner and his brother, they teach the fruit tree section of our Master Gardeners program.
Oh, that's awesome.
And I got to hear when I was going through John Adam. Incredible.
Yeah.
I mean, the guy knows his stuff inside and out. But that's one of the cool things about the Master Gardeners.
And that's one of the cool things about Turner and Sons. When you buy, say you've always wanted a lemon tree or cherry tree, or you want to plant strawberries, whatever. They can tell you what you need to do.
Yeah.
You just need, so many people want to take shortcuts and they're not successful.
Yes.
But they can give you the directions and tell you what you need to do.
Well, I want you to know that Lanisa said, I love seeing the Master Gardeners display at the fair every year. The area at the fair beyond the grandstand is always gorgeous.
Oh, wonderful. Well, thank you. That's very sweet.
I thought so.
Very sweet.
So going back to the sale, everybody make sure you go out tomorrow.
Right. And I know people sometimes Saturday mornings it's very tempting to sleep, but you know how the farmer's market is. Early bird gets the worm.
Yeah, always.
In all aspects of the farmer's market. So some of these plants will go very quickly.
Yeah.
They will go very quickly.
They will, especially the mums. I mean, God, I'm going to tell you, the mums, the succulents, every time I go and it's like, I think past 12, the flowers I want are gone.
The only good thing is after 12 is we reduce the prices.
Yeah.
Because we do want to get rid of everything.
Yeah, you don't want to take
We're not in the business, of raising, we don't want to become nursery folks.
Yeah.
So that's the only good thing, but there's a real dearth of what you want.
Yeah.
At that point.
And you need to get while you can.
Yes, yes.
We are going to take one more quick break from a word from our sponsors. And when we get back, if there's anything else Miss Dell would like to talk to us about, other than that, we're going to wrap it up coming back here in just a few minutes. And remember, Warren County, keep it first.
Welcome to our coffee drive-thru located at 601 Beersheba Highway, McMinnville, or give them a call at 474-1776. At Our Coffee, we pour love into every cup of coffee we serve. Welcome to our coffee drive-thru located at 601 Beersheba Highway, McMinnville.
Don't know what to eat? Have you tried Cumberland Biscuit Company or Tops Frozen Yogurt and Metro Deli? Down on Main, you can enjoy pizzas and sandwiches, weekly combo specials, soups, salads, and finish it up with Tops Frozen treats. On the weekends, check out Cumberland Biscuit Company's unique dishes like the Twisted Goat Burger or the Bambushka Burger. For lunch or dinner, get the experience of going out of town right here in McMinnville, down on Main. Follow Tops and Cumberland Biscuit Company on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
When you need help with your medical needs, who are you going to call? At Stacy's Wellness Pharmacy, you're not just a number, you're a part of our community. When you call Stacy's Wellness Pharmacy, you'll get a live person to help answer your medical questions. In a hurry? Try our convenient drive-thru. Not able to get out? We offer free delivery within the city limits. Stacy specializes in Mr. Stewart's over-the-counter and prescription cough syrups. Need to transfer your prescriptions? It's no trouble to transfer to Stacy's, where people care and wellness matters. Stacy's Wellness Pharmacy is located at 485 North Chancery Street, or give them a call at 474-0600.
It's the perfect time for planting. Visit Randall Walker Farms at 8240 Manchester Highway in Morrison, Tennessee. From fresh plants to seasonal favorites, we have everything you need to beautify your home or project this fall. Available for both retail and wholesale. Looking for something sweet? Don't miss out on our delicious frozen blueberries. Stop by and see us 6 days a week, Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. and Saturday from 7 a.m. to 12 p.m. For more information, call 931-635-9535 or email rwalkerfarms@benlomond.net.
Craving the best barbecue in the South? Look no further than Prater's Barbecue in Morrison. Whether you're dining in or taking out, we've got something for everyone.
From our mouth-watering brisket, baby back ribs, juicy ribeye steaks, specialty sandwiches, and fried chicken tenders, your taste buds are in for a treat.
Don't forget our weekly specials. Monday, spaghetti or hamburger steak. Tuesday, meatloaf or barbecue chicken court. Wednesday, pork loin or Salisbury steak. Thursday, smoked chicken halves or country fried steak. Friday, fried catfish or Cajun catfish on rice.
Whether you're feeding hundreds at a company picnic or meeting a friend for lunch, you can count on Prater's to satisfy your taste buds.
Call us at 635-2259 and taste the tradition at Prater's Barbecue. 30 years of excellence.
Hey, this is Kevel at the Cafe at Tree City, and I'm happy to say that you can now order all of your favorite espresso drinks online for pickup or curbside delivery. And you can do that by getting on Google, searching the Cafe at Tree City and just clicking online order, or follow our social channels and click on the link in our profile. Come enjoy a drink with us inside for pickup or to go. Hope to see you all soon. Thanks.
Dad had a vision in 1964 to start Ganton Bolden. Now it's Gateway Tire and Service Center. He wanted our customers to have the best products and service at a fair price. That was his motto then, and that still stands today. We promise to be upfront and honest with each and every customer. We'll never try to sell something that our customers doesn't need just to make a buck. If that's what makes us different from our competitors, well, we're just fine with that. Come see us today or give us a call at 931-815-9000.
Come join us at 110 East Main Street for a farm-to-table experience all year long. We offer gluten-free, dairy-free, guilt-free goodness that will leave you feeling energized and satisfied with every bite. Our small batch from-scratch menu bursts with juice, shots, smoothies, soups, wraps, and sandwiches, and more prepared daily to give you all the nutrients your body craves. We never add powder, sugars, or anything you can't pronounce, so don't miss out on this delicious, healthy opportunity. Swing by and indulge in some wholesome goodness today at 110 East Main Street, McMinnville, Tennessee.
Community Network Productions takes you inside each community with local interest stories, local music artists, and information.
With each show, the focus is the people and our beautiful community. With our creative team, we customize unique show ideas with our friends in the community. Our focus is you.
See each of our shows on all social media, including Facebook, Instagram, and at our website at www.communitytvtn.com.
Hey, this is Kevel at the Cafe at Tree City, and I'm happy to say that you can now order all of your favorite espresso drinks online for pickup or curbside delivery. And you can do that by getting on Google, searching the Cafe at Tree City and just clicking online order, or follow our social channels and click on the link in our profile. Come enjoy a drink with us inside for pickup or to go. Hope to see you all soon. Thanks.
Warren First 931 is your one stop for all things local and all the time. Daily podcast you can listen, watch, comment, and help share through Spotify, Apple, Amazon, Audible, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Make sure you join our text club at 81010 at Warren First 931. You will receive upcoming events, weather alerts, school closures, county and city updates. Make sure to subscribe.
Welcome back. It's Friday, and you're hanging out with us the gang here at Warren First 931. I'm Kelly Walker Slaughter.
And I'm your neighbor up the road, Brian Carr.
So let's get into a couple of our sponsors while I'm thinking about it, Brian.
Oh, hey, let me do this one. Let me do
you want this one?
Hey, pull out your cell phones. Get ready to put this number in because it is important. Stop what you're doing because I'm about to improve your life. Now, get your phone out, go to your contacts, or just dial this number to save it. It's 423-615-1937. That's 1937. So 423-615-1937. That's for Walker Minor Repair, Roadside Repair. And look, if you're ever broke down, if you've got run out of gas, if you need a tire change, if your battery's not working, because it happens.
They have it all.
It happens to us, and you want to be able to know. So, Mr. Tim Walker, you can call him in the Walker's Minor Roadside Repair.
Yep.
They'll come get you. And hey, if you text them and add the code
Kelly.
Kelly.
Yeah. Why?
Because she's Kelly. We're going to have to play that clip sometime.
Oh, I'll find it today.
So
people ask me where I get that from.
So, I mean, we listed a myriad of different things you can do. But yes, and veterans, they get a discount.
They get a discount.
Well.
It's starting at a $50 in the Warren County residential area. But like you said, if you use my name, code Kelly, you get $5 off. So make sure if you've got your door, you locked your keys in your car, ran out of gas, a flat tire, any of those things, because Walker's Minor Tire, Walker's Minor Roadside Assistance, they really, truly try to get there fast and get you back where you need to go.
Yes. Remember, 423-615-1937.
Yeah. And then hopping off of that and going into this one, T&Z Rental and Removal. Again, Zach and Tyler do a phenomenal job with this. Whether it's junk removal, trailer rentals, property clean outs, they do it all. This is for commercial and residential, guys. So T&Z Rental and Removal, you call them at 931-743-9079 or call Tyler at 931-224-8593. And you can find them on Facebook as well. And I was looking through all the stuff that they also do that they want to make sure. They have been a T&Z Rental and Removal is a locally owned and operated junk removal service based here in McMinnville, Tennessee, providing comprehensive cleanup solutions across in Middle Tennessee. They started back in 2022 by Zach and Tyler. The company specializes in professional junk removal, complete property cleanouts, property cleanup services, and unwanted item removal and hauling. Who doesn't like hauling?
Let's take it away.
Just get it outside, out of mind. So make sure you call them guys or shoot them an email anytime at tnztrailerrental@gmail.com.
All right.
So again, so many things going on. I also want to share, I don't know what that means. This is, do you mind sharing this on your Warren First page, please? We're trying to expand our businesses and get more contractors. McMinnville, let's see what this is. I haven't even clicked on to see who it is. McMinnville Ace Hardware. I don't know if this is posted 45 minutes ago. Our first business-to-business event is ready to go. Are you a contractor, own a business, or do you buy for one? Stop by today for lunch. Get to know the business-to-business team and learn how we can help supply your business or provide all your contractor needs. We have barbecue and reps here with some great giveaways. And if you have not seen the pictures, those are phenomenal.
Yeah.
Look at that, guys. Look at that. Oh, well, I should back this up. Hold on. Remove. Now you can see it. Booyah. It's a little far away, but we're just going to go with that. I also had somebody that messaged me, and I want to make sure I get it out there as well. Oh, yes. Somebody did ask me today, before I came in here. So our newspapers are available at certain locations. Now, I did not print any more. I printed about 110 of these. And I want everybody to know, thank you for each and everybody that has come out and grabbed a newspaper. It's our first one. Starting off, we've upgraded our newsletter essentially to what it is now. And I want to thank Mary and Teresa. I saw them yesterday at Custom Vinyl Signs. And that picture you see, guys, I wanted to emphasize those cards, those thank you cards you see, are people that have been blessed with the Blessings program.
Awesome.
It warms my heart to know that Back to the Strip raised over $80,000. And when we did the interview with them at Back to the Strip, now as of January or February of this year, they have given away over, or have helped, I should say, in the funds they spent, I think over a total of $32,000 in the families that they currently help, or they helped out in the past to currently help. And then by the time Back to the Strip came, because they were helping out a certain number of people, it's now over $60,000 that your money that you've donated to Back to the Strip for this Blessings program, it is giving back to the community, guys. All this money that goes into the Blessings program stays local. Your local donation stays local. And if you have somebody out there that is going through a life-changing event that we, like a health concern or things like that, the way to nominate these people is to call Mary at Custom or run into somebody and tell them, I have a candidate. Like, if it was Brian Carr, for example, I'd just call Mary and say, Brian Carr has had a life, something going in his life that's very challenging right now, and he's not working, and, da-da-da-da-da.
It's neighbors taking care of neighbors. And I want to address something real quick because there were a few comments about they could raise more money if they moved it to a nicer day. Well, guys, look, this day gets set out a year in advance. It's a one shot only.
It's a rain or shine event.
A rain or shine event. We can't control the weather. And yes, there would be more people to bring out their nice cars. We know this.
100%.
But the thing is, because of what they have to invest in having the police, having all the different sponsors, all the stuff,
getting approved with the city and county. It's a whole thing.
It's a one-day thing. So, guys, if you say, you can make that comment, you're entitled to make any comment.
Yeah.
But don't be a moron because that's what you look like when you say, why didn't they move it? Hey, guys, man. It's a one-day thing. So thank you to Back to the Strip McMinnville for doing what you can. And, hey, we're going to pray for weather. But speaking of prayers, guys, get your prayer request in right now because we got to give a shout-out to the good God above for what he's done with our little Lily and coming through with her surgery.
How did that go? Update.
Update. Lily came through surgery like a champ and is recovering. She was thirsty and wanted candy. Praise God for the amazing doctors and nurses.
Oh my God.
Yes, that's some good news.
She had brain surgery, right?
Yes, and then we've got on the messages through the Warren First messages, we got somebody asking about our good friend Miss Jessie, and haven't heard anything about her. That's what I was asking. So I don't know.
I didn't get to see her because I didn't get the cards yet from Juicy's. When I went and visited her last week, though, I will want to say we still need to keep her in our prayers because the way to explain this, I'm trying to figure out how to explain it. When she fell, I don't know. She did not have a stroke, to my knowledge. But the way that the recovery process is, it's like if someone had a stroke. The best way to explain it, I think, because she's having trouble with her verbal speech. She can speak very, very, very little. It's like yes or no questions. But mentally, she is there. Like, she knows who the people are that's coming to visit her. I only got to visit her that one time so far. But I want to say we should continue to pray for her. Continue to, if you haven't got a card yet, feel free and, try to message us and we'll kind of try to pick up a card for you guys or from you guys. But I would say continue to pray for Miss Jessie because she does have a long road ahead of her. Mm-hmm. But I know that the fight is still there because when I saw her, she was in the middle of dinner and she was sitting out of her bed, which is always a good thing. Good sign, yeah. And I know since she fell, they had to, and you can explain it, the wheelchair had a seat belt. Okay, yeah. Like right here. So she didn't safety belt so she didn't fall over, yeah. So, but again, her spirit is still there. I gave her a hug and read her a couple of cards that people sent her. And
what do we know? We prayed for it's a Manny.
I haven't heard about the Manny one.
Okay, if
I know what you're talking about.
If anybody has any information on Manny, but yeah, and anybody that's got something going on. Again, right now
we're gonna pray for the Blessings program. Yes, that's what we should do for sure.
That's awesome. And hey, thank God that Mary was able to
be there, yes,
and be there for this. That was big,
close to her surgery. And again, I love Miss Retha. She's my mother from another, my sister from another mister. Just because more cars may come out doesn't mean more money. That is definitely 100% honest. And this event was their biggest event yet. And the other reason I think we got to keep reiterating that they cannot change the date. This event has gotten so huge that it has to be planned ahead of time, and it has to be rain or shine.
Mark it on your calendar, the first Saturday in May.
First Saturday in May.
And
if you want to help volunteer, 7 a.m. is the time that we meet. The location has changed a time or two, but yeah.
But rain or shine, you will be a blessing to your community when you help out with an event
really
like this. Guys, we've got so much going on, and it doesn't stop next week. Mm-hmm. Oh my goodness! Next week we got Edwin McCain. We've got graduation. We've got multiple graduations.
Yeah.
We've got a bunch of young people that are setting the world on fire. We got young people that are going off to camps. Yes. We got young people that are traveling. We got old people that are traveling. We got all kinds of people that are traveling. I always like going to the Warren County High School age. We're winding up Teacher Appreciation Week.
I was going to say, it's Mother's Day weekend, winding up Teachers Appreciation, Nurses Appreciation, right?
Yeah.
I mean, again, Melody was at bingo last night with Caring Hearts United. If you missed that opportunity, also make sure you get your copy next week of the local Voice newspaper as they're going to be out and about, and we're asking the honor system if you want to make a donation or because everybody that I gave newsletters yesterday to, I wasn't going to start it till next week, but I'm just asking $2 for the newspaper. That will help cover the cost for what we're doing now. But we're going to have little jars or money containers and, whatever you want to get. But if you ask me how much it's cost, it's $2 a paper.
It's a work in progress, and it's going to happen the way it winds up.
Yeah.
Because we have to pay the printer, which means they staple, they get everything.
They do everything for us, and I appreciate them.
What a good-looking product. I mean, when you open that sucker up and you can read everything. Yeah. The pictures are great.
I gave up my newspaper yesterday because I ran out.
Oh,
I know.
Kelly.
I told you I never get to keep one.
I know. I didn't either. But hey, another awesome thing about Warren County. Just this year, we started our first girls flag football.
We did,
and we had two signed with
Bree Taylor and
Zoe Varga.
And I got to be at that event yesterday. You can actually see the live viewing of them signing.
And they're going right up the road to Cumberland
University. They are. And
congratulations, ladies. Congratulations to the Martins, Ainsley, Murphy, and all the wonderful folks that have helped out with the coaching that program for inaugural season.
And you got two girls already signing. And if you watch the video, Coach Martin even gives props to everybody that made it possible for these girls that took the videos, that sent them to the universities and everything. Yeah. Because this was a not just one or two people. This was a whole team effort of adults and people that cared about these kids' education.
And I'll tell you, I saw his wife yesterday.
Yeah.
But because she's an awesome middle school teacher. But shout out to Brent Card for what he does, because he does a lot of that photography, does a lot of the video and different things like that. And he's been working like a madman.
He is like the best one I've ever dealt with overall when it comes to photography and helpful and giving you hints and like, no, come here, I'll help you out, and he's always been so nice to Melody when she's there with him. He's like, no, just keep following me, girl. I love him. I love him to death.
Awesome guy.
He is. And I want to say, I did put the teachers, I put mothers, and I put the nurses on the prayer list today. I want to also remind everybody going on tomorrow, because there's so many things going on. Once you go by Master Gardeners and get your Mother's Day flower, if your mother or, family is into yard selling, there is a community-wide yard sale going on tomorrow at Midway and Debril. So make sure you check that out. Also, if you're into cars, like most of us are here, Johnny B's is having their car cruising, I should say, not car show. It's a cruising. That's different.
Just cruising
on the 10th, and then that is going to be on Sunday on the 10th. And this is, of course, in the Rock Island area on Mason Grissom Road. Everybody knows about it. Can't miss it. Second Saturday is also going to be tomorrow as well. As I'm trying to cough through today. I'm also feeling a lot better. Thank you to all the doctors that are giving me my drugs. Women's Ministry Sourdough class will be held on Saturday, May the 10th from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. Cost is $5 each. That includes a sourdough starter to take home. And this is located at 403 North Spring Street. It's at one of our fine churches. And, of course, Edwin McCain, a.k.a. the Masked Singer. He was on, we talked, he was Nessie, and he was in the top 4 or 5. He almost made it all the way. I was, thinking, is he still going to get to come to this? And then go tape that. I didn't know how that worked.
I wonder how far in advance they shoot a lot of these, because because it's edited like it is. It's not live.
Most of it's live,
the
though.
finale or
and
it's really cool when American Idol and The Voice and stuff do those things where the audience, when the American audience can go online and vote for whoever.
I do like that feature. It kind of makes me excited with the app and stuff that they got. But Edwin McCain will be at the Park Theater. It is on a Wednesday on May 15th at 7 p.m. But again, this is an opportunity of a lifetime to see the Edwin McCain perform. And I would not mind seeing an acoustic set by him.
I would be surprised
he would be amazing.
if they do. And I'm just going to throw this one up there. Okay, thank you, Miss Retha. We're going to pray for Charles Yancey and Manny Newby. Manny,
Manny Newby. Okay, Manny Newby and who?
Charles Yancey.
Okay, and Charles Yancey.
Pull that because I'm going to show this right here. Join us for an Heirs Celebration, Warren County High School Class of 2025. This event is for all Warren County High School 2025 graduates. Senior Signing Day celebrates the decision of all our graduates as they prepare to enter the next chapter.
Aww.
So congratulations to all our seniors that are moving on, and thank you, Heirs Foundation, for what you do. This event is Thursday, May 15th. 9:30 a.m. signing ceremony in the gym. That sounds pretty cool.
I think that'll be fun. And when is that?
That's this next Thursday. So the
award ceremony. Okay.
The day before graduation, and I imagine that's a school thing. So
it's a school thing. So yeah. So I will get with WCS TV to see if we can either be there or we will share their feed, guys. Real quickly, just to wrap up. Again, getting last call on this stuff.
Hang on one second, because I want to do
National
this.
Day.
Yes, National Day, because I found this really neat. With this National Day, there's a lot of things going on. I'm going to share this screen here so you all can see what's going on. Come on, National Day.
And while he's looking that up, don't forget the Lion King, so we can wrap up the community events, is going to be on May 17th and the 18th. And then the McMinnville Children's Museum is presenting Showers to Flowers. It's going to be on May 18th at 2 p.m.
And okay, so we got National Day here, and look at what all we've got. It's National Homefront Heroes Day.
Oh, yeah.
National Alphabet Magnet Day. You got those little magnets on your refrigerator. Yeah. National Sleepover Day. Oh, my gosh. National Butterscotch Brownie Day, and I hope they got, because I think I'm going to run down to the mall
I know,
and check on them
over
over there.
See Junior anyways.
National Moscato Day.
Oh,
so go on over to the well and order you a Moscato for this.
That is a sweet wine. It's a dessert wine.
Yes, it is. National Lost Sock Memorial Day.
It should be called the National Day of Lost Souls. Okay,
I've got so many socks.
I do too.
I got a whole garbage bag.
But you never want to get rid of them because
you're going to find that sock. It's going to turn up.
As soon as you throw it away, you find it.
National Knockout Rose Day.
Oh,
the Friday before Mother's Day. Okay,
we have plenty of knockout roses, I think, at the nursery.
Yes,
at Brenda Walker Farm.
Yes, and I was thinking when they were talking about the blueberries and things like that.
Yeah.
In the Turner Nursery. Hey, if you don't want to plant, if you just want to go get you some, go over to Randall Walker Farms and get you some.
Mm-hmm.
National Military Spouse Appreciation Day. Another mother type thing. So,
well, did you know that the whole month of May is military? It's like military awareness and appreciation.
Because we end with Memorial Day.
Yep.
And look, we'll talk more about that. Hey, guys, we've got one of the cool things, and I'm just going to break just for a second.
That's fine.
Because with Memorial Day, at my cemetery, and I call it my cemetery because it's right down the road. It's where my daddy's buried. It's where all my people are buried on my Stewart side of the family.
Yeah.
But I get to put the flags out. I get to help put the flags out, and I've loved doing that. Oh, it is an honor. And so, what's really cool, the Webb Cemetery, we've got stones that date back to the 1800s, and it's just a really cool place. But in saying that, all these cemeteries around the Warren County area, they generally have a decoration day. And guys, that's one of the things that's not really broadcast very much. So if you have a decoration day, if you have a day,
let us know.
Let us know, because we'll put that out. We'll try to get some information out.
We'll put it on the newspaper.
I think celebrating our history and our past, it would be a really cool thing. So on top of that, I think that's it. No. National Provider Appreciation Day. And most providers in my family have been women. And so here we go again. And this picture has a
provider.
I
love that the daddies have 2 days worth of. I call that I consider my husband the provider of the family, right? But yeah, I can't wait to tell him about that. He's gonna be like, see, and I'm like, you have Father's Day. Come on now.
Yeah. Charles. Okay, so they were saying Charles.
Yancey, the Yancey and Son Nursery in Shelsport.
Okay.
I did not know that, but now I do. Or maybe I did know that. I'm better with faces. Like when I see your face, then I'm like Charles or Brian or I have to.
And folks, please forgive me. I did not grow up here, so I didn't go to high school with everybody, and so so when I see people. It's sometimes if it's women, I don't look them in the eye a lot of times because first off, I'm trying to remember where do I know you from?
Oh yeah,
because if I see you at work, I work with you. I know you. If I see you at church, I know you from church. But some people, I'm just and I'm not trying to be shy or anything. It's just because I'll say hi to anybody. But if you know me and you see me, say hi to me and
tell him why y'all love the show, because that's what he's getting. He's getting he's getting bit by the podcast bug, as me and Duke would call it.
Well, I'll tell you, when I'm at work at the hospital, especially if they put me down in the emergency room, there will be somebody that says, "Hey, aren't you that?" And you got to remember, I'm wearing a little scrub cap, so you can't really see my hair or anything. But
you should say that's your twin brother, like y'all don't get along. I used to do that at the beginning.
Oh, that's my twin brother. Yeah. He's on the podcast. Yeah. He sucks.
Yeah. I'm not Brian. I'm Ryan. Yeah. That's what I'd say. No, I used to say, no, that we go by the same name, but we call her Jelly. That's on the radio.
Oh, Jelly.
That's what because I used to, when I typed in my name, it would auto correct it to Jelly. So I just went with it. And Chris Terry would call me Jelly all the time.
Now, we're going to pray for rain next Thursday, because hopefully we'll get to be at Juicy's and get Sir Derek to come on with us.
Yes.
I
will say, people did bring this up, and I meant to say this off air. when summer hits, we're going to do a lot of midday pop-in podcasts at places where we're going to go do we did, of course, this past thing with Derek, with his Derek Eats. And everybody's like, well, with all these coffee shops, are you going to do something with that? And I said, yes, we are. So who has the best coffee? But hear me out. I will not be drinking the coffee. I am not a coffee drinker. I can tell you how it smells and the aroma, and that's it.
Well, I have two favorites right now. I like going to see Miss Tina.
Miss Tina's the best. I got to see her all day.
I wouldn't care if the coffee tasted like horrible. I love Miss Tina and Mr. Tim, but no, the coffee does taste really good. So you don't have to worry about
it. It always smells so nice when she opens up the window. It smells like coffee.
Oh, look, man, I just love Miss Tina. And then I like Kevel. I like going over there.
I love it where the atmosphere is great. You can go in and sit down. That's the thing I like about the different coffee shops is you have a different flair in each one. And it depends on what are you going after, you know?
But I think my summer drink this year, because when we're talking about driving around and doing pop-ups, we're going to stop by and see Miss Tina and get one of those pickled lemonades.
Yeah, I meant to get that. She tried to talk me into so many drinks yesterday. And I said, listen, today's I'm still feeling like anything. I've been sticking to, I told her water because, and it has to be like room temp or, just out of the, it can't be super cold. Because anything that's been on my throat the past Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, it was on fire, Brian. And I mean, right now I'm talking because it still hurts a little bit, but it's not as bad. But with that said, guys, I'm telling you, any type of tea, remember what you put into your body.
Yes.
Because that is what may be causing some of your functions not supporting the other one.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like since I missed my Juicy Thursdays. But with that said, ending with this, we're about to end with a prayer. Don't forget to get our newsletter. We're going to have notes from all the committee meetings that we were at or that we got notes from. So that was a lot, which will be 4, 3. But we're going to have about anything from 5 to 7 note takings from these past meetings. And if you missed any of those said meetings and you can't wait for the newspaper, go back on our feed and, message me and I'll link it or send you the video, whether it was the health and welfare, the highway and bridge committee, the budget and finance. And then I didn't get to go to the other two that's going to be in the paper, but I got notes from them. Mm-hmm. So again, that will all be in our new paper feature for local government. We're going to do a local government page starting next week's my goal for that. Going into the business page of things, because the more transparency, the more informative we can be, and the more educated we can be, I feel like we can move more cohesive. And again, I say this all the time. I said this to somebody yesterday. I think it's amazing how we have 4 different media outlets, 4 or 5 media different outlets to go to get our information from. We didn't have that years ago.
Well, I had a great conversation with one of our favorites the other night, had dinner with him, and we were talking about niche marketing as far as like people have their spot that they go. And guys, we thank you guys for tuning in with us. Yes. We hope that you tell more people, and we hope that we can mold to you to get you the best information, but especially when it comes to the government side of things. Yeah. And hey, because it's Mother's Day weekend, I put a post up the other day, and I want people to know this there because I put it late at night, like a dummy. I should have posted it during the day, but let's present this screen here. Share screen. Let's put this right here. This is it right here. It's Mother's Day, and what I want folks to do is to tell something about your mom, and we'll probably put it on the chatter too. It'll get pretty big, but just send a shout out to your mom. Let them know that you're thinking about her, and show her some love. And from us, Warren First, we want to wish everybody a happy Mother's Day.
I gotta get you another logo, Broseph.
Oh, yeah, I need to change it, but it's kind of like a flower pot.
So I got you.
I just put it there.
Okay.
In the corner. I thought about all kinds of different things to do, but no.
I love that.
I thought it was a pretty. crafty for my. I'm not very crafty.
I didn't realize. I was like, oh yeah, it does look like a flower pot. I'm good with that.
We're the Warren First Flower people.
All right. Yes. Again, happy Mother's Day to all you guys. And before we are going to do a prayer right quick. Do you want me to do it or you want to do it today?
It's up to you, Kelly.
I'm going to let you do it because I have done a lot of talking today. And I wanted to say I added health on there.
Yes.
And I wanted to pray for everybody to have some good health right now. I feel like there's so many people sick with something and they can't be somewhere because of it. And next week is a very important time for a lot of students graduating, the kindergarten graduations to the high school graduations to the Warren Connect graduation.
Oh, yeah.
There are just so many, and I would not want to miss my kid or my family member's moment. And so I think we should pray for everybody's clean bill of health next week. Just give me 1 week, God. Just give me 1 week.
There you go.
I always say that.
All right, guys. Hey, will you join me in prayer? Father God, thank you so much for the rain. Thank you for all that you do, how you replenish this earth. God, it is your creation, and everything from the rocks to the trees to the birds that sing, they glorify you. But Father, you made us in your image. And so, Father, help us to choose to be a blessing and not a curse. Help us to sing praises to your name and lift you up and just recognize how great you are. Father, keep us humble. And Father, we go to prayer about so many things. And thank you for taking care of Miss Lily. We pray for her continued recovery. And we just thank you for her family and the doctors and all the people that have worked so diligently to get her back to health. We also ask that you continue to be with Miss Jessie, aid her and help her in her recovery, Lord, and be with her family. Also, Father, we ask that you be with Mr. Charles Yancey and Manny Newby and bless them with their health, Lord. And Father, just bless all this community. Kelly was right. There's so many things going on. People are always in a constant rush of hustle and bustle. And we take our health for granted so much. But I ask that you be with those that are rendering health services, our nurse practitioners, our doctors' offices, our medical assistants, our LPNs, our EMT services, all the people that are helping, from our firemen to our police officers, everybody that helped to render aid to one another. Father, I ask you to be with them, but bless us with an overall blanket of health, Lord. Help us to be safe and to be healthy, to enjoy these milestones, Father. Thank you for this season, Lord, with the signings of these young people going off to college and going off to trade school and going off and embarking on a new chapter of their life, Lord. We just pray blessing upon our young people from kindergarten to seniors, Lord, and to those that are graduating college. God, we just thank you for these opportunities. We ask that we can just boost them up and lift them up and give them praise and help them to remember us later down the line to give back. Because, God, you gave them the talents, you gave them the abilities, you give us all these things. So we thank you, Lord, for all that you do for us. Father, please be with our blessings program. And thank you so much for all the wonderful people that helped with McMinnville Back to the Strip. And thank you for what it renders to our community for those that are in need. So we ask blessing upon those folks. We ask for another successful year next year and just bigger and better, Lord, but it's all in your will. So, Lord, we give you thanks, and we have one last one on our prayer list. We thank you for the women in our life. We thank you for the teachers, the nurses, all the people, all these, the military spouse appreciation. We thank you for all these wonderful days that culminate into Mother's Day, Lord. We thank you for our women. We thank you for the mothers, those that have had children and those that haven't, those that have served and rendering as a mother to those that are lost. And I think of Miss Dale and the folks with CASA and all the children in the court-appointed custody and these foster families. God, I pray blessing on these children, and I pray blessing on these wonderful mothers that are trying to make a difference to help turn these turn these lives around. So God, we thank you. I thank you for a wonderful mother in mine. And I thank you for all the women that you've put in my life that have served as mothers. And Father, help us to love one another. Help us to honor our mothers this weekend. God, you're so good to us. And we thank you for another wonderful week. We thank you for this platform where we can be a blessing. And God, we give you the glory. And we thank you for the newspaper and everything that's been awesome and all the awesome stuff in this little slice of heaven that we have here on earth. We praise you in the mighty name of Jesus our Lord. Amen.
Amen, Brian. Good prayer today, buddy.
Boy, we got a lot to be thankful for, don't we?
Yes, we do.
I know it was kind of long. That was a Papa Stewart prayer.
Hey,
right?
that's all right. Sometimes that's the steward in you.
Hey, look, that's the good side.
Yes. Take care. God bless, guys. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and make sure you get a copy. Or don't forget to subscribe for free.
For free.
You can get your digital free copy anytime next week as well. Just text the keyword 931-305-0869 and text the key local voice with your email, and we'll get you on that list. But other than that, guys, I love you. God bless you.
Good luck to the Warren County track team that's going out, the middle school track team. They're having a big race.
I cannot wait to talk about
the
that.
districts are going on. Shout out to my boy Roman. Love you, Roman Northcutt. You my guy. And Anakin, he's hobbled up. This is his little brother. But, I love you guys.
All right. And remember, Warren County,
keep it